Okay, so let's talk about what's happening with the world events now, okay? And I'm going to channel my guardian angel on this one, and then I'll take a few questions afterwards. I'm ready when you are. Okay, she's just smiling and saying, great. Okay, ready. Hello, everyone. My name is Agnes. I am Kristin's guardian angel. Yes. There are times when individuals are having a difficult time on Earth. She wants me to talk about what's happening with me right now. Last week was a difficult week for me. Very difficult. So part of the reason why my last week was very difficult was because I've been given notice to move and relocate, which unto itself is okay. I'll be fine with that. But one of the things that's happening in my local area with inflation is that the rent has doubled, if not more than doubled. So everything that you are looking at has doubled, if not more than doubled in cost. So that was difficult for me to digest and process for a time, yes. I felt for Agnes during those days. And yes, and a change of home is difficult. But when you're looking at, your cost is going to be doubling. And I don't live in a part of the world where, my rent was $500 a month and now it's going to be $1,000 a month. It's far more than that. Okay. So what I've learned, she's really using me as an example right now. And I think this example is to be used for each of you in your lives with what's transpiring with the Ukraine and Russia right now. And also what is transpiring in your own lives with whatever you're having stressful situations. Yes, Diana is hardcore. Very much so. Okay, so what I've come to, okay, go ahead. So what I've learned over the past week is to decompress, try to rest and relax as much as possible, process the information, and then move forward with a different insight, with a different mindset, because the old way isn't going to work anymore. So the old way of doing things, the old thoughts, the low vibrational thoughts, hanging on to things that no longer feel good or no longer serve us, it's not going to work any longer. She's saying as we move forward and we have heavier feelings and emotions and thoughts, there's more of a kickback that comes from those emotions and thoughts. So we feel them more intensely. It levels us longer. And then we can stay there and stay stuck there if we don't watch it. She says, the one thing that I have really going for me with this incarnation is that I always try to move into a better feeling place. And I like to feel good. So I don't like to be suffocated or in the trenches or feeling down for too long. That's the one really good thing that I have going for me in this incarnation, she says. And I'm good at it. She says that I've brought a lot more light with me from Pleiadian incarnations and just more light with me from the other side. And I can tap into it more free flowing. There's not much resistance with me, she says. So even when I'm going through a difficult time, the kickback happens, and then I start to slowly shift into better feeling places, and then I start moving in a different direction. And that's what she wants for each of us that are focusing on the world events right now. She says, do you understand what she's saying? Because your light and your positivity, your, even if you can't get to positivity, optimism, yep, is greatly needed right now. There's a lot of lessons being learned right now on Earth with all of this contrast taking place and disruption taking place. Okay. She wants to talk about, you know, there have been many events that have transpired on the globe, and we would look at that person as evil. For example, I think she's going to use Hitler here for a moment. But during that time, what transpired was women got into the workforce, women became more self-sufficient, women became more independent. There are a lot of really wonderful things that transpired out of the darkness, and she wants us to remember that not everything is as it's portrayed by the media, and not everything is evil or bad, and that there is growth that comes from the depths. And she's saying the same thing that I've heard Eric talking about, and that is what is transpiring over in the Ukraine. It's not going to last for a very long time. So it's not going to be years down the road, okay? This is going to be more, well, she's calling it a flash in the pan. It's not going to last a long time. She's talking about a lot of us feel this urgency to do something about it, to get up, to stand up, to say something, to do something. And this is a really wonderful time on Earth, because those who are awakening, who are ascending, who are questioning, who are looking around and observing what is really truly going on, are wanting to do something about it. Okay. For some of you, it will be sending a lot of love and light to this location. And for others of you, you will book a plane ticket and you will head over there. And many will. Not just the armed forces. Okay. Anything else? Follow your intuition, follow your instincts. Hone in on your internal guidance system and follow it relentlessly. Always have faith, never give up. And then she's just saying amen. Okay. All right. She says that's all she wants to say for now on this topic. All right. The last thing that's coming through is everything that is transpiring at this time is happening for a reason. And remember that brighter days, good things, also come out of and or from the depths. All right. Beautiful. All right, everyone. I hope that this has really helped, and I will see you next weekend. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm really looking forward to the next Mediumship 102 course coming up March 15th. Love you guys. Have a wonderful weekend, and let's just sit and decompress, rest, ground our energy, and send as much light and love as we can on a consistent basis. Love you.